Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stagclan. Stagclan? No. Welcome back to Badgerclan. We are here with Badgerclan, and it is very cold and very, very dark outside. And let's see what the cats of today are kind of thinking. We don't have that big a clan right now. So let's see. Lightstar is wondering if they would be good at swimming. That is quite the ambition to have Lightstar. Ghost Whale is proud of how far they've come from their kitty pet life. Right, and he's mates with Branchtail now. Interestingly enough. Who's checking up on the warriors. Rushtooth wonders how Yarrowclaw is doing. Rushtooth, I don't know why it keeps ranking you up here as the highest ranking warrior, but you're not. Yarrowclaw is sharpening his claws. Frankie was seeing a kitty pet. Thriftback thinks Lightstar could be leading the clan better. Ouch, but that's fair. Lightstar isn't exactly the best leader out there, to be fair. Yarrowclaw. Oh, okay. Rushtooth, right. Rushtooth is wondering how Yarrowclaw is doing. And Weedstock can feel their bones creak as they walk. Good gracious. And Meadowbush is also quite old. So, like, Lightstar would be the kind of cat who thinks elders are useless, but I don't feel like she cares enough to, like, exile them from a clan per se. She doesn't care that much about, like, clan strength except for just having strong cats. She doesn't care about punishing the weak, more just rewarding the strong, if that makes any sense. Yes, but let's send out a little bit of a patrol. Rushtooth is apparently wondering how Yarrowclaw is doing. So let's send those two along with Lightstar out on a border patrol. They find a kitty pet who's interested in joining, and they do. So let's see this new kitty pet. 73 moons old. She's a female. Ambitious, masterful storyteller, and a great mediator. Oh, Ice Cube used to be a kitty pet, but joined the clan after something terrible happened to her two legs. Okay, well that's interesting. And she joined almost the same moon as her age. That's pretty funny. So let's change her name to, well, Ice Cube. Honestly, that's fine. Well, maybe Ice Cube. I don't know if they know what a cube is, per se. In the clan. But something similar to cube. I mean, Ice Spot would be... Okay, I'm gonna name her Ice Flick. Because, I don't know, I can see her tail flicking quite a lot. Okay, let's see. Ghost Whale is gonna take Frankie out on a hunting patrol. Frankie is tempted to eat the prey they just caught, but they resist. Ice Flick and Thriftback, I suppose, are gonna go hunting. They see the giant two-leg objects and... Ice Flick is the leader of the patrol here. I don't know, I think they're just gonna proceed as normal. The patrol moves among the white trunks, checking the ground underneath them. Sometimes dead birds can be found scattered about in this area, and if not rotten yet, make for acceptable fresh kill. They managed to find some carcasses worth taking. Well, that's a little bit haunting, but sure. And Branchtail gathered some daisy. And supposedly the war with StagClan has ended. We don't really know how it's going right now because StagClan is on Moon 72 right now. And we're already on Moon 74. So we might get double StagClan episodes here. We'll see how that goes. Oh gosh, that's a lot happening. Thriftback tossed out a snake out of the camp before it could bite someone. Branchtail has gotten a running nose, and Weedstock's jaw no longer bothers them. So it's healed well, that's nice. But Weedstock is suddenly struck by a sharp pain in their chest. They are found later that day cold. Okay, I guess Weedstock was not meant to be a warrior with us. The past moon, Weedstock has taken their place in StarClan. Badgerclan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. I was thinking, actually, I did say that she wouldn't exile elders, but I don't think she would allow them to retire. So we're gonna send Meadowbush out to be a warrior again. So it's fine. I mean, if they want to leave, they can leave. But if they're gonna stay, they gotta actually pull their worth, I think is more what she's thinking. Light Star, that is. And she's hoping for a sign from StarClan. That's interesting. Ghost Whale seems to be scared of two legs. Iceflick doesn't want to be assigned to a patrol. And Frankie wants to be assigned to patrol. Interesting. Okay, and Rushtooth is liking Meadowbush's stories, it seems. So, Ghost Whale, who will you assign? You will assign yourself and Frankie. He's the one who wanted to be assigned. Okay, so he actually didn't assign Ice Strike. Ice Strike? No. Oh gosh, I can see it already. The shipping. Ice Flick out on a patrol. Okay, so let's go on a border. They find a large dog. We have to proceed because Lightstar is on the lead. Ghost Whale selflessly takes the lion's share of the run as the patrol leads the dog on, exhausting themselves almost to the point of danger, but leading the dog away from Badgerclan borders. Their clanmates support them on the long walk home once it's all over, their purse mixing with Ghost Whale's exhausted pants. Well, Ghost Whale seems to be a strong leader, really. Well, deputy, I don't think he'll ever be leader, unfortunately. So I think Iceflick is gonna go doing her own thing. And she seems to be fishing, although it doesn't go very well. Thriftback, Meadowbush, you two can go do your own thing as well. They're checking borders, and then they hear a trapeze of paw steps through the territory. We're gonna proceed. The patrol follows the noise and comes upon a kitty pet that's sniffing around. The kitty pet turns and bristles, hissing at the patrol. Meadowbush calls out a greeting to them and engage them in a conversation, which seems to have calmed them down. They even agree with Meadowbush when Meadowbush asks if they'd like to join the clan. Okay. So I could imagine Thriftback and Meadowbush were just really taking a walk, not so much doing a patrol. Oh, look at him! He's also older. Interesting. I find that the cats who join are usually pretty old. He's adventurous and has a natural intuition and is a good storyteller. Okay, well, I mean, I'll keep his name Theo for now, I suppose. Although Iceflick did get her name immediately, I suppose. We'll see. Let's send him on patrol first. So Yarrowclaw, Rushtooth, you two can go hunting. They get a bird. Let's send Theo out on a random patrol by himself. Okay, so Theo inspects a injured cat by the thunder path, but realizes they're already dead. I'm gonna take this as Theo and this cat were actually together. and Meadowbush and Thriftback found them. So they didn't, you know, they found Theo with this cat. They didn't actually find him just randomly. He was journeying with this specific cat who had been hit and died on the Thunderpath, I'm gonna say. So he's probably mourning quite a lot. And Branchtail has an intense vision. They drop to the water and are doing... they drop what they are doing and race back to the camp to consult their leader. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so... Man, that's interesting. I'm thinking we won't really have any prophecies and such until it says something about prophecies in these moon skips, because that's a way lower chance, and it just seems to balance it out, except instead of constantly when they're talking to a StarClan cat, so it means something. So far we have not gotten any sort of prophecies yet, but that is interesting. Branchtail seems to, or Branchtail? Yeah, Branchtail. He seems to have, oh gosh, there's kittens. I have no clue where they came from. But Branchtail seems to have a way better understanding of StarClan. He seems to have a really deep connection with them. Yarrowclaw misstepped and slipped from a rock, but landed on their feet nimbly, and their clanmates complimented. Thriftback apparently finds an abandoned litter and decides to adopt them as his own. And Rushtooth was seen touching noses with a rogue. Scandalous. Well, as I said, I don't think Lightstrike cares too much, but that is interesting. I guess Rushtooth has some sort of lover on the side, outside the clan. Iceflick trips over an unseen rabbit hole, spraining their paw. I wonder if Rushtooth is sort of like a player. I could see him as that. I could see that. Theo was out on a long walk alone when they heard a fox approaching. They crawled into a thorny shrub to hide, but got some nasty scratches in the process. And all our dandelion went bad. Theo, why would you... Well, I mean, I suppose I know why you would do that, but... Let's see. Okay, so that's only minor. Iceflick has a sprain that's a bit more serious. Okay, so Thriftback, you found... Okay, so Thriftback actually thinks Ghost Whale is doing a great job as deputy. So it could be that he actually likes Ghost Whale a lot more as leader than Lightstar, who is debating if they should declare war with another clan again. Oh gosh, I feel like we're gonna have quite the battle-hungry clans here. Okay, so he found a litter of kittens, who are the kittens of Flicker. Well, Flicker was their dad, at least. We don't know who their mother was. A compassionate good hunter and good kid sitter. And Flicker's happy that their kids are safe. Whoa, he is really young. My gosh, okay. They are 2 moons old. I'm thinking when they come into the clan 2 moons old, we won't really do the challenge thing where we have to get kitten formula and roll to see if they survive and such. But we have a lot of kittens. So we have a little female kitten named Emberkit. She's impulsive and confident with words. And I mean, that's a pretty good name. I'm gonna name her Sparkkit instead. Mostly for that impulsive nature. Yes. And then we have little Meadowkit, who is a male, charming and constantly climbing. So he's looking around the camp with wonder. I do like the name Meadow, but I'm thinking if maybe there's another name that would fit this little one really well. Plus we already have Meadowbush, to be fair. There is Gores. I think Stemkit is a pretty cute name. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just do Green Kit. As simple as that. Just Green Kit. Yep, I did it. And then we have here another little male who's daring and a lover of stories. Okay, so he's actually very cute. I'm gonna name him Brown Kit. Oh, could you imagine? I can't name him Brown Kit. Kestrel Kit sounds a bit better. Green Kit and Brown Kit. You are joking. No, 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 we can't do that. Or could we? Okay, you know what? This one is sweet and a lover of stories. I'm gonna name her Rain Kit. So we have Rain and Spark, as well as Brown and Green. I could totally see Thriftback being really... He's oblivious. I could totally see him being completely disconnected and just being like, yeah, what do you mean a Green Kit and Brown Kit are not good names? Thriftback. No, I could totally see him doing that. Okay, but there we go. So our clan has actually grown quite a lot in this one episode. But we are going... I think we can go on a little patrol again. So let's take Lightstar, Theo, and as well as Yarrowclaw and Thriftback on a border patrol. They find a small dog, and it seems like they... well, they waited out, it seems. Ghost Whale is going to take Rushtooth out on a hunting patrol. This is just the weirdest thing they've ever seen. Rushtooth comments to Ghost Whale. As the patrol stares at Badgerclan's uninvited guest to their hunting grounds. Are they going to do anything about that thing? Well, I want to know what that thing is, so yes. Oh my, what is happening here? After a good long session of confusion, the patrol manages to work out that the towering creature they're tracking is almost certainly a maned wolf. Ah, a nearly mythical creature. Well, they are quite real, I'll tell you that much. They're all a little uncomfortable watching an upsized red fox with their legs of a deer amble around their territory. But it's also a little thrilling to follow such an unusual and rarely seen creature. Okay. I have known about maned wolves for a couple years now, but when I first saw one, my gosh. If you don't know what a maned wolf is, they are awesome. I love them. They're so huge, and they're so cool. And as someone who loved wolves as a kid, and still do, of course, maned wolves are just so awesome. But let's send out Frankie and Meadowbush. They find a rat, and unfortunately they miss it. Branchtail, you are gathering some lungwort. And now that it is New Leaf, let's send out one last patrol, or one last moonskip more like. So let's see, Yarrowclaw was seen playing with a kitty pet over the border. Okay, interesting. Branchtail no longer has a running nose, Theo's torn pelt has healed, and Rainkit picks some flowers around camp to bring them to the medicine cat. Interesting. And unfortunately, the lungwort Branchtail just picked went bad. Rainkit, are you... She's a little extra fluffy today. Are you interested in being a medicine cat? She's a moss ball hunter, but I would love the idea that she just runs around and gathers all the moss she can. She just loves gathering moss in general. And it seems like Spark Kit is stuck in a tree again. Green Kit is squeaky clean, and Brown Kit is pestering older cats to play with him. Okay, but with Lightstar glaring over the rest of the clan with from the leaders then, definitely not being the most, you know, nice cat out here, we are gonna end the episode here. And if you are interested in seeing how the kittens grow up and how the story develops, then be sure to to consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.